air missile systems in Russian-occupied Crimea. It's the second reported strike on air defenses on the peninsula this week. Ukraine says the strikes targeted a Russian S-300 system and two more advanced S-400 systems near Belbek military airbase and Sébastopol. New arms deliveries from the U.S. are increasing Ukraine's ability to strike Russian targets further away. Analysts say it's only a matter of time before Kyiv might attack another vital target in Crimea, the bridge linking the occupied peninsula to the Russian mainland. Let's see how that might work and what that might mean for the conflict.
This video from Ukraine's military intelligence service allegedly shows sea drones attacking Russian ships off the coast of Crimea. Just a few attacks out of many in the past months on the peninsula, and the Russian naval forces docked there, including drone and missile strikes. Attacking the navy off Crimea makes it harder for Russia to blockade Ukrainian ports, and attacking land-based forces weakens Russia's ability to wage war on the Ukrainian mainland. Crimea has served as a Russian staging ground since 2014, when Russian forces illegally annexed the peninsula from Ukraine. The move led to international sanctions and isolated Russia from the West, but also allowed Russia to station tens of thousands of troops there, as well as tanks and troop carriers. Its Black Sea naval fleet was docked at the port of Sébastopol, and it serves as an airbase as well for bombing raids on Ukraine. For much of the war, the Kerch Strait Bridge that connects Crimea to the Russian mainland was Russia's main military supply route for the peninsula, making it a prime target for Ukraine. The bridge has been attacked multiple times, an alleged truck bomb in 2022, as we see here, and again in 2023. Its status as a major target came back into focus in March of this year when German military personnel debated striking the bridge with a German-built Taurus missile. A recording of that conversation was leaked, creating a scandal. Until recently, Ukraine's Western backers forbade it to use long-range weaponry on Russian territory, but that has changed. Both the US and Germany have specifically authorized Kyiv to use their weapons to hit targets just inside the Russian border to defend the city of Kharkiv in the northeast. New deliveries, including ATACMS missiles from the US, open up a whole new range of possible targets, however. ATACMS have a range of 300 kilometers, putting Crimea well within their sights. The Kerch Strait Bridge is a no-brainer target, and Russian military planners have built a new railway line to transport hardware overland to Crimea, possibly in anticipation of further attacks on the bridge. If Ukraine were to destroy the bridge, it would be a blow to Moscow's ability to supply its military, but its impact on public opinion in Russia would likely be greater. Annexing it from Ukraine to Russia has been a major point of pride for Russian President Vladimir Putin, part of what he sees as his historical legacy.
And for more now, I'm joined by military.
Or take it out basically temporarily. Destruction beyond repair is something that I would consider as a complete destruction. And I don't think that Ukraine has that ability. Basically, what they can do is damage the upper layers of the bridge, but not the columns, meaning that these upper layers can be repaired. It's just a question of time. And in order to fully destroy, I think a lot more firepower would be needed. And of course, we have to understand that the Russians are also reacting to that and erecting their own defenses to make sure that the bridge is very well protected, because it's a logistical supply route, aside from being a very symbolic construction being Putin's own project. Level of F-16s. And so the use of these weapons will essentially help the Ukrainian forces to take out Russian air defenses, also those located across the border in combined strikes, because the problem that Ukraine has right now are the Su-34 jets that are dropping those glide bombs